Hello, this is Dan Dimit coming at you from PremierNetworkingTools.com, and it's a quick little video tutorial for you. We're throwing out all kinds of great content, little free lessons that's going to help you explode your network marketing business. Now, this is one of the secrets to network marketing retention. Now, in case you didn't know, the retention for network marketing is very bad. It's about 17%. After a year, across the network marketing industry, about 17% are still in the business a year later. That's not really very good. But you can keep it going, for one thing, getting in the right business in the first place. If you are providing a really good product that people actually use and they would buy it with or without the opportunity, you know you're in the right place because you're going to have a lot higher retention that way. And that way, because whatever the product does for them is more important than quitting because they're not making any money. Because most people in network marketing don't make any money because they're not business people, because they were recruited by somebody that didn't know what they were talking about. Or they're just a customer and they aren't worried about the business anyway. So this is the myth. This is what your upline is going to tell you when you get started. Okay, first thing you're going to do, in the first month, all you got to do is find 3 people that'll get into this thing. I mean, can you find 3 people? And yes, of course you can find 3 people, that's easy. Then the second month, you're going to help them find their 3 people. And you think you can do that? Yes, but the problem with geometric progression is that we're humans and it doesn't work. If geometric progression might work in like crystals forming and snowflakes and all that stuff, all the chaos theory stuff, but that's math and that's crystals. That's definitely not human beings. Geometric progression doesn't usually work. So of course, if it did work just like they said it was, after a year you'd have 500,000 people in your group. Has that ever happened in the history of network marketing? I don't think it has. And you know what, though, if it has happened, put that down in the comments and we'll laugh at you because we know that you're lying. Now, the main thing is, well, I don't even know if it's a main thing, but one of the secrets is momentum. And here's a few quick little tricks that you can do to keep the momentum going. You can streamline. Problem is, if you're already in a company that the compensation plan doesn't allow streamlining, well, you're burnt for that one, so that's not going to work. But if you're smart enough to do your research and figure out the best companies to get into before you start, then you'll jump into a company where you can streamline. It's a very good idea. And if you aren't in there, you've got a 70% chance within the year that you're going to make a move to another company anyway. So streamlining is a really good idea. It's just kind of limited to different companies. Excitement, it's very important because if you're just, on a scale of 1 to 10 and your excitement is a 5 and you get somebody involved, or you get those first 3 people for the first month, they're not going to be as excited as you are. They're probably going to be about half as excited. So your excitement's a 5, their excitement's a 2.5, and what's going to happen on your 3rd level? You like the sound effect? That was pretty good. So excitement's really important. And you know what? Being a leader is really important. If you're not a leader, if you're not an expert, if you're not showing people that you know what the heck you're talking about, why would you have retention? Are you going to follow somebody in a business that doesn't know what they're doing? Are you even going to get involved with somebody that doesn't know what you're doing? And you know what? Getting people in the first place, most of the time people will recruit down and they just grab the people that are the easiest recruits. And you might grab your brother or your sister that's not a good business partner in the first place, and by the time you're on your 3rd or 4th level, your people are recruiting out of the unemployment line. And these are not people that you want to do business with. This is a real business. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not gather all the people you possibly can. I mean, just pretend like it's a Subway franchise and you just spent $500,000 on it. Are you going to go to under the bridge and say, hey, you know what, guy, you need to put that cardboard sign down and come into business with me? Of course you're not going to do that. You're going to find the right people. And this is no different. So get the right people in the first place. That's another secret for retention. So I kind of went all over the place on there, but I want you to rate the video anyway, whether you like it or not, and comment on this video. And what are we missing? I mean, what else can you do for retention? Let's have a conversation and help the whole community out. And then you've got to visit us at premiernetworkingtools.com. And we got lots of free stuff for you. I mean, we got free mini course, free ebooks, and conference calls on a weekly basis where we're actually answering your questions about this stuff. So we'll catch you there at premiernetworkingtools.com.